Good morning. This is Crystal with Crystal's Creations Wyckoff. How are you guys all doing? Awesome, I hope. Well, yesterday, my daughter and I, actually, my husband was going to go with me yesterday to this retired Stampin' Up and Gemini crafty sale here in Colorado, up north, about a 20-minute drive up north, but it was only like 6 miles north of us, but it took 20 minutes to get there. Felt like it took for longer than that because we got stuck at every red light. Oh. So I have a question for some of you guys. Have you ever gone out to breakfast on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, and you go inside a restaurant, any given restaurant, and it is so freezing cold in that restaurant? And then when you get done, and say you get your rest of your food to go, and you go outside, and you and all the other people are saying, "Oh, it feels so much better out here." Can I ask you, do you guys ever feel that way? Boy, we sure did this morning. My husband and I went on a breakfast date this morning, just him and I. I know, we left my daughter at home. How mean of us. No, it's okay. It's okay. If you're a husband and a wife or whatever your significant other is, it's okay. Get a sitter for your children and go on a date. Enjoy one another. But gosh, don't sit there and suffer in a cold restaurant to be on a date. Oh my gosh. Just get your food to go and go enjoy it in another... Go enjoy it in your car somewhere else. Oh, that was awful. But a bunch of us came out and we were like, oh, that feels so much better. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I don't know if restaurants are supposed to keep their restaurants at 55 degrees like that, but that was insane. I'm just saying, that was brutal, especially on a body like mine. No, I'm sorry. When you're making me suffer and hurt even more like that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can ever go back to that restaurant. No way, no how. I'm one of those that, no. You know, I've been there before, and it's never been that cold before, but if you're going to be that cold, I'm just, yeah. So I don't know. Do we call them and say, hey? I'm sure they're going to get lots of calls. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, so my daughter and I went to the sale yesterday. Oh, and I got a lot more stuff here. I guess I can bring it down. Oh. I got balancing act over there. I had a package that came in the mail too yesterday called Gina K. So I'll show that last. That's the grand finale. So I'll throw this in the mix too. So they had a deal. There was a couple gals there selling stuff. This one gal, her mom was the crafter, and her mom passed away just recently, and this other gal that was there was a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Okay. And she was selling all of her retired Stampin' Up stamps and dies and paper punches. Yes, I got my first time ever paper punches. Oh my gosh, I felt like I was in heaven. And when she does all of her classes and stuff, when she teaches all of her classes and everything, she just sets them aside and she goes, that's it, I'm done with them, I don't need them anymore, and poof. And then eventually, when she has enough stuff set aside for a big sale, she has, I guess, a couple sales a year. So I'll have to remember that. So yeah. And I forgot to ask her what her YouTube channel was, but I guess she does do YouTube videos, and my brain just, I told her I did YouTube videos too, and you know, my brain just was not working yesterday, and I forgot to tell her what mine was, and I forgot to ask her what hers was, and it was like, oops, why was I not thinking? Do you guys ever get that way sometimes, you know? I'm sure we all do as crafters, you know, you're all excited when you walk into somebody's garage and they're like, I mean, her garage, you guys, looked like a huge craft store. I kid you not. I mean, she had ribbon up the yin-yang, gems like these, enamel dots. Oh my gosh, you guys. I kid you not. Oh, cardstock. Paper pad, designer series paper. I better get that out too. You guys might want to see that. Yes, I got some of that too. See? You guys are going to want to see that. But yeah, she had a whole bin of that. It was like walking into way bigger than a hand-me-down craft store, should I say. I mean, she had, oh my goodness, she had Gemini, Crafter's Companion stuff, she had Stampin' Up stuff, she had everything. And all she does, though, is Stampin' Up on YouTube. That's all she does. But on the side, though, not on YouTube, but on the side at home, she does, I'll show you, because she was selling this stuff, and I'm going to show you this first. So I got some pop-up cards, pop-up dies to help make some pop-up cards. And I love to make pop-up cards. Now, I know my Cricut maker can make these too. Yes, and my Cricut Joy. Yes, I know, but I still like my dies, okay? And I play with my stuff when I get my stuff, okay? My husband knows that. So I will be playing with this stuff, and I'll be doing videos on all this stuff too. And who knows, some of you guys might be getting a card like this, but not this color, of course. So this is a Gemini Expressions, Best Wishes die. It's a pop-up card. So that's cool. I like it. So who knows? And the front of your card might get something totally different on the front. And when you open it up, you'll be surprised. You never know what it might say. So it might say best wishes because it could be your birthday. Or it might be... It could be Valentine's, and it could say this on the inside. So this will inspire me to decorate the inside of my cards more, which means that will mean that I'll have to write on the back of the card. So you guys will have to check on the back of your card to see if there's any writing first. So if you don't see writing on the back of your cards, then you will know it's not a pop-up card. Okay? Well, you could still write, I guess, in there. I don't know. Maybe. So this one is called With Love, of course. So, yeah. Oh, and then she had this, oh my gosh, I don't know when Cricut started making their machines, but she had a Cricut Explorer This thing, I kid you not, it looked like a dinosaur. I was telling some of my other crafty friends, I belong to so many crafty groups, you guys, it's not even funny. I was telling one of them yesterday, I said, this thing looked like a jalopy of a dinosaur if I ever saw one. It looked like it came out of the dinosaur ages. I mean, it looked like it walked out of the 80s. Literally. So I don't know, Cricut, if you guys designed them out of the 80s. I'm sorry, but it... I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. It made me laugh. I'm like, oh my gosh, they don't even... I know you guys don't make them look like that, because I'm looking at my Cricut maker right now. And I love my Cricut maker. And I love my Cricut Joy. They're both beautiful. Now, do I love them more than my Abba Daddy? No. I love my Abba Daddy more than I love anything else or anyone else. So, you know. And he's been getting me through a lot lately, you guys. A lot. Just so you know, I have been through a spin cycle. I feel like I've had my own World War III the past couple of weeks, and I'm finally getting to the bottom of it. And so if I've been absent from anything, it's because I've been dealing through a lot. It's been personal. It's nothing to do with any of you guys. It's just been me. Okay? My brain has been it's been going through a lot lately. And I'll tell you that, but I feel like I'm starting to make a comeback. It's just, yeah. I've had to... I know a lot of you probably don't believe in this. But I've had to do a lot of war on my life and on my brain. And I feel like I need to be honest and upfront. And I'm going to be honest and upfront with you all. Because it's real. I guess this is the type of church we're going to have this morning. So, before I show you all the rest of this stuff, just bear with me for a moment, okay? I had to go through this last week and anoint our whole entire house inside and out. It wasn't easy, but I did it. And I'm glad I did it. I have been so flipping paranoid, you guys. I was at the point where I thought I had a bunch of people coming after me. I thought I had people spying on me. I thought, I mean, it was horrible. But you know what? I didn't have anybody spying on me. And I kept trying to figure out what is causing all this. I was seeing things that should not be seen by anybody. And believe me, it was scary. I was hearing things that no one would want to hear. So if you want to know where I've been, that's where I've been. It hasn't been easy for me. I've had to rely a lot on my husband for help. I had to tell my husband everything lately, what I've been going through in my mind. I've had to talk to another friend about this. I got a lot of prayer warrior sisters in another group that have been helping me through this, and I thank you all for your prayers, because without you, I don't think I could have gotten through this. So I thank you all that pray. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know a lot of the crafter people say, oh, we shouldn't share our stuff. But you know what? I feel better if I share my stuff. It makes me feel better. Because I know that I might be touching someone else out there that might be going through the same thing. But I finally found the root of the problem. One of my medications that I was prescribed, at first, to be honest, I actually thought it was my mom's ashes and my brother's ashes that were sitting in the house all this time. I thought that was the root of the problem, so I got rid of them. And after I got rid of them, I had this thing. I thought, oh great, the authorities are going to come after me now. Oh boy. But I don't think they are. I hope not. I didn't do anything bad. But because I've been in a lot of prayer this week, a lot of soul searching and a lot of praying. God has me right where he has me, and I believe that's to craft and to continue serving others through my craft, through crafting and blessing you all. So I'm not going to give up on crafting. I'm not going anywhere. Okay? I'm still going to serve my Abba Daddy, my God. Believe me, him and I have had a lot of heart-to-heart talk. A lot of soul-searching this week. He's got me through a lot this week. Boy, I thank him for it. Because I tell you what, if I didn't have Jesus as my personal Lord and Savior, if I did not have God in my life right now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think I'd be here right now talking to you guys today. But I overcame that voice and I rebuked that voice. I had to rebuke it in the name of Jesus, and I said, no. I am a child of God. I will not. I will be getting help. I am getting help. My brain's getting better. I'm off that medication. I quit it cold turkey. I might be going through, major withdrawals, but you know what? God on my side. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to make it. And with a lot of prayers from you all, I'm going to make it. Oh. So, that is church for today. Okay? I think I was just meant to share that. I don't know why. I think I was meant to share that. So, for anyone that I may have hurt along the way, I am so sorry from the bottom of my heart. If I offended anyone today, I am sorry. Please don't blame me for it. All right. I will finish showing all this stuff to you. Okay? So here is Just For You. Oh, that's what it says. Just For You. Oh, and it has all the different languages. Let's see if I can pronounce them. And yes, these were $2 a piece. I wonder if she's ever used these. You know what? She's never used them. They're brand new. They are still sealed. Closed. They're brand new. Wow. Somebody must have given these to her or something as a gift or something. She's never opened them. They're brand new. Wow. Brand new. Who knew? Huh. I'll have to look these up and see how much these are brand new. Wow. That's pretty cool. So this one is Just For You. Isn't that a cool pop-up? Isn't that pretty? That could be like a caring card. Say I'm thinking of you card. So there's that one. Here's one. Shine Bright. So here's another one that could be for oh, see, here's what the dies look like. So it looks like this is something I'll have to use in my Gemini machine, but it looks like it scores and everything. Oh, and it has stars on it too. But yeah, these are all brand new. She's never opened them. Never been opened. Still sealed shut. Wow. That's cool. I mean, I guess she really did only do Stampin' Up stuff. I thought she played with these, but I stand corrected. So here is Best Friend. They all look the same like that? Best Friend. I guess they all have to be different for pop-up. So we'll definitely be playing with these on a video. So here's Just Because. So you can do your letters in different colors, different mediums. You can spray them. You can do whatever you want to with them. You can add other stuff to your cards. Does that have a design on there? Or do they just emboss that? They put embossed stuff on it. It's cool. Okay. So next is wooden stamps. So these wooden stamps, you put them in a paper sack and you get them all for $1. Okay. This one is make sure you guys can see all that. This one is a stained glass deer wooden stamp. And this one is by the Stamp Pad company. So I thought I would try and do a Christmas stained glass on acetate. I have this stuff, which I believe embossable window plastic, which is also, I believe, heat safe. It says create window cards, picture frames with these sheets, heat resistant. So this stuff is heat resistant, so I can use this. So I was given this stuff along like last year by this one gal who lives northwest or southwest of us. And yeah, she, that other gal gave me, you guys saw the video last year when I was blessed big time. But you think this is a lot, you should have seen that video from last year. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I thought I would try and stamp this on that embossable window plastic and then emboss it with black embossing powder and then watercolor with some stuff, maybe with alcohol inks. Use some alcohol inks on it. That would look really cool. That would look awesome. I just thought of that, doing alcohol inks on that. So that would be cool. So I have an idea for that already. And this guy, oh my gosh. Now, everybody knows that Crystal's Creations Wyckoff loves snowmen. I am a snowman collector. This is a card in itself right here. So this measures let's see. This measures just a tad over 5.5, so it's about 5 3/4 almost by, let's see, I'm gonna flip it. So 5 3/4 by 4.5. So this could easily go on a 5 by 7 card. So this is going to be fun to watercolor as well. So I can't wait to play with this. So this will be fun to play with. Oh, and this one's by, I forgot to tell you guys, in case you're wondering, this is by the Rubbernecker. And this one has the original price tag on it. Somebody actually was trying to sell this for $12. So it has the original price tag for $12. And I got this plus all these for $1. And then I got this. This is by Stampin' Up. So these are all individual stamps. Butterfly, ladybug, leaf, watering can, bird with a worm. A thing of, I don't know if those are, oh, bird footprints. A coneflower, strawberries, and a birdhouse. So you flip it over, you can see that they're all individual stamps. Now you could either stamp this on a card base, on a slimline, because I had a friend who was telling me yesterday, she goes, Crystal, this would look great on a slimline card. Or you could, I don't know, cut these out individually and put these in one of those scene dies, like that window die that a lot of us have, and put each one in one of those type things. That would look cute. Okay, now this one had me laughing, and I thought, okay, I can try this one, but I'll probably color it. This one is by Art Impressions. And I thought he was funny. But, yeah. And this guy was created in 1999. He's pretty old. He's pretty ancient. But, yeah. So he'll be fun to play with. And Christmas in July is coming right around the corner. So I can't wait to play with all this Christmas stuff. I cannot wait. So here's another art impression stamp set. And this one is from 1996. And I have snowmen just like this in my snowman village that I put out every Christmas. I like this snowman. This one is just screaming at me saying, play with me now. No. Yeah. I love this snowman. And I can just see myself watercoloring this right now. Yeah. No, I will. Not this second, but I will watercolor this guy. He's just beaming with joy and saying, you know what? Life may be rough, but you know what? Smile through it. Because you know what? That's what I do. I smile through it. I smile through it all. And even through everything that I have been going through, I was still smiling through it. You guys, I have had it. I have been just having a major battle in my brain, and it's just all because of a stupid medication. It's been so bad, and I really pray, guys, that you guys don't have to go through what I have been going through, what I went through, and you don't have the same repercussions that I had over any bad medications that you get prescribed, because that is horrible, horrible. So if you ever are prescribed a medication for something that is wrong with you physically, and you start to hallucinate really bad, or you start to get paranoid really bad, please know it's not you. Start to rule things out, and then finally realize it's your medication that you're taking, okay? And then stop that meeting, call your doctor right away, like I just did this last week. Once we finally realized what it was like I was talking to my husband about it, and I was like, oh yeah. And then I Googled it, looked it up, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what it was. Sure enough. But yeah, I was just like, oh. But I'm not afraid to talk about my issues, because it helps me heal on the inside and stuff like that too. So here's another snowman. Now, isn't he just adorable and pretty? And this one is by Hero Arts, another one I'm an affiliate for. I just love it. Isn't that pretty? So now I have another wooden stamp by Hero Arts. Yay for Hero Arts. Woohoo! Yeah, I love Hero Arts, you guys. I really do. And you should see how many Hero Arts stuff I have in my collection. Oh my gosh. I might have to get another art bin just for Hero Arts, because I don't have enough room in this art bin for Ranger or Hero Arts to share anymore. Well, and then I got a little bit of Pick a Fence Studio in there and stuff too, and Alta New. So yeah, Hero Arts might have to have an art bin all to themselves now, just like Spellbinders does. So yeah. So yeah, but I like this snowman too. This is going to be fun to watercolor too and play with. But I can tell someone really liked this snowman, or loved it. Liked it. So this is like wooden stamps. I know people fear wooden stamps. They're like, we won't be able to see where to put it. But these are the ones where you just stamp it, color it, and fussy cut it out. It's not meant to just place it on a card base. You just stamp it, color it with whatever you're going to color it with. Now, if you're going to watercolor it, please make sure you stamp it with VersaFine Onyx Black pigment ink. Now, I made a mistake the other day, thinking that this was going to work for alcohol markers. Oops, I found that out real quick. CS crafters, we live and we learn from our mistakes. So from now on, when I know in my brain that I'm going to use my alcohol markers, I will stamp with my Simon Hurley Creates Shady. And when I'm in a watercolor, I will use this VersaFine pigment ink, Onyx Black. So that I know. All right, guys, are you ready for this? Let's show you the gems first, okay? So I got some gems. So here's these wonderful gems. I don't know if they have a name. They're like enamel dots. But these are red and white ones. Aren't those pretty? They're like sparkly. Oh, you guys see those? Okay, you can see them. Okay, so these ones I was using yesterday. These are solid faceted gems. So that's those. So I used some of those on a card, and I'll show you a card I made. These are polish dots, enamel dots. They look like clear and almost like a bluish clear and a tannish clear. And these ones I really like. Oh, they're pebbles. That's why they look like rocks. These are pebbles enamel shapes. So these look really good. Here is opaque adhesive backed gems. So these have an opaque look to them. I don't know if I roll them around, if you guys could see the opaque look to them. So there's dark purple, unless that's blue. It kind of looks dark purple to me. I don't know if that's dark pink or red. Light purple, and then I think white, I do believe, or a creamy color almost. You know, I have so many gems and stuff growing out of my ears. And what do I get? And I have 2 packs of these. But these are mate decorative dots. And it looks like there's pink ones under there somewhere. But those are cool looking. I know, I just thought they were cool looking, so I got 2 of them. And then mate, another thing of mate decorative dots, just different colors. Oh, they come off really easily. Careful. Yep, looks like there's some extra ones in there. So that's those. So we can get those out of the way. Okay, now here's this. Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna take this part out. This is going to a friend. Okay, I don't need the stamps. We're gonna set the stamps aside. And then I get the dies. And I'm not going to show you doggy stuff. What am I doing? And I get this embossing folder. Ooh, that's cute. So, Stampin' Up stuff. So my friend who wanted me to look for something for her, I did. I found it. She was all tickled pink. She got so excited, I thought she was gonna have a heart attack in front of me. I was like, please don't croak on me. But she wanted the Art in Bloom stamp set, but it only came in one big package. So she's gonna buy the stamp set from me, and I get the embossing folder and die set, which the die set cuts out the stuff on the embossing folder that you can use on cards. So it works out perfect. So I got this part of the deal, and she already has a case, so I'll just send her the stamp set, wrap it up really good with some other stuff that I have to stamp for her to ship off to her too. So I got Art in Bloom. I got, oh, I guess I put everybody in here. I got Hippo Happiness. And I made a card because I thought I would play with some of my stuff right away. And I did. So here is my card. So I used some of the dies that were in there to create a water feature. And then I used my layered animals. So these are all layered. And they all have faces for them to stamp on them. And then, oh, hair. And then I did the balloons. And then I use I use unicorn stickles on the balloons because I could not locate my glossy accents. I was thinking about using glossy accents on my balloons, but it's somewhere around this craft room. Actually, I see it now. It's up there at the top in the back of my 16 cubicle up high where I can't reach it. So I used Tim Holtz. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I used Tim Holtz Mariner, the Mariner blue, and then I used tumbled glass and another shade of blue, distressed oxides. But I wanted to give it a pond looking feature, and I wanted them to all look like all the party animals were hanging out in the pond. So I kind of like how this card turned out too. So kind of fun. So it's kind of cute. So let me know what you guys think of this card. So anyways, that card goes with Hippo. So I'll show you all the stuff that goes in here. There's a lot in this one. Totally was not expecting to get all this in here. So there's these layered dies. And then there's these layered dies. And then these dies. This is the dies I use for the pond. And then there's these two dies. I don't know what these are for. So if anybody who does Stampin' Up, please let me know what these are for. And then I think this is to be used for the balloons, where you cut this out and you make a decorative ribbon for the balloons. And these are for the flowers. This is the unicorn, this is the bow, and whatnot. And then that is the stamp set in a nutshell. It says, Hippo birthday, thank you so much. Fluttering by just to say hi. You are special. To you. Hip, hippo, hooray. And each one has a little happy face. Like this one's for the horse. It's kind of crooked. Even a butterfly has one. This one's for the butterfly. This one's for the sheep. This one's for the hippo. And so on and so forth. And I guess I could have added sparkly stars to my card, but I didn't. It's kind of hard to use everything, but I was just having fun with one stamp set. There's that. Okay. Here is, and I don't even know what year this one came out either. I don't know if it has a year or not. I didn't even think to look. I'll have to look later. I don't know. Okay. Here is, this comes with a paper punch. It's like gift bow builder punch is what it is. And I used to have We Are Memories Keepers mini envelope maker / bow maker. Well, it kind of bit the dust. And so I saw this and I thought, oh, that looks cool. So I got this. It says, wrapped especially for you, tied with love, a very Merry Christmas, celebrate in style. And I thought, why not use this not just for Christmas, but for other times of the year too. I can stamp these in black on decorative cardstock or other colors of cardstock and just do a bunch of bows, and then I can add some paper decorative bows to my cards. I mean, who says I can't do that? Right? Right. So here's another one I got. I saw this one and I just could not help it. I mean, what kids don't love cards like this? Or even adults. This looked like fun to play with. It's called Bewitching, and it comes with a paper punch. Cuts out 3 little stars, that part, that, right there on the back. So this will be interesting. And this one is a red rubber stamp set. So it's kind of odd, weird how they make different stamp sets. You know how sometimes they'll do red rubber and then they'll go to photopolymer or acrylic or whatever it is that they use. Yeah. So that's that one. And then there's this one. So I have the deer and the antlers. It's a deer builder, so it's peaceful deer. And then some trees. And it says, wishing you a wonderful year in friendship's dear. Sending love and peace this season. It's the best time of the year from all of us. Merry Christmas. Let's celebrate. And that is what everything looks like. And it looks like everything is just on the thing. So I will be playing with this one in July. And I'll even do a video on it. Aren't these really cool? It's cute. Lots of cool trees. Even a bunny. Oh, stars. Kind of fun. So 3 of those got whole paper punches. And then I got one of these, another Stampin' Up! One called Wildflower Meadow for $2. They only had like one for $2. I wish they would have had a bunch for $2 or I would have snagged them up. But this one is a red rubber, using your Misty to stamp it, and this makes a whole entire card. And you can actually do different colors too. It's layered, it's like 3D. Do your dots different, I think. And then do your flowers different and your hummingbird different. I was attracted to the flowers and the hummingbird because I love hummingbirds. And I love the flowers too because they're beautiful. And then one more Christmas one. And this one is Wishes and Wonder Cling Stamp Set. Wishing you the happiest season of all. May the wonder of Christmas stay with you throughout the coming year. Express delivery made in the North Pole. Reindeer air freight. Express delivery. Special delivery. To from includes dies, it says. And it has an extra die. So I'm not sure what the tag goes to. So it has, and I see another extra die or so. So we have the sled, the deer, we have some extra circles. I see this cuts out this. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that. But, oh, and then we have another deer die. So those of you that are avid Stampin' Up! People, what are all these extra dies for? Can someone tell me? What do they do? This looks like maybe a wreath, maybe? This looks like a tag, like maybe I could make a tag with some of this stuff. That's what I'm assuming that's what I'm supposed to do, because that's a to and from, so I got it, just to make a tag, duh. This cuts out this. Or maybe I can use this to cut out this. You need to have a decorative edge on it. Who knows? But I think that's what that's meant to do. And you got extra dies for extra leaves. Because I don't see extra leaves in here. So I think it just comes with extra stuff to do extra stuff with. So that's cool. I like that. Awesome. So that's that. So now you guys probably are wanting to see paper, huh? I do, huh? So I got some Christmas paper called Painted Christmas. So there's, oh, they're double-sided. I didn't know that. So here's what they look like on that side. So there's that one. There's two of each. So we'll set that aside. So here's this one. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. I should have known that they would be double-sided, knowing Stampin' Up. Here's pine cones. I looked at this yesterday and I just saw one-sided. I did not see two sides. Oh, look at that. Red herringbone pattern. And then holly leaves, holly berries, whatever else you call it. Oh, look at that. Mint berries, mint holly. It's just really light. I like that. Some more pine cones and pine needles. The back side of this one is, oh, look at that. That's pretty. I like that. It also looks like snow falling, dusting of snow. That's pretty. Okay, so the last two. So that's that side. Some more berries and sprigs. Oh, look at this side. This one has greenery and green dots mixed in with maybe some white snow. That's cool. Wow. Now I know it was double-sided. I did not know that. I guess I should have known. So here I got some blue foils, and oh my gosh, you know, I usually get my foiled cardstock, you know, papers at Michael's and stuff like that, you know, at other craft stores. They knock other... I was impressed. So this is silver, I think. Or maybe it is a light shade of blue. But look at that beautifulness of this. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's just beautiful. That puts my cheap stuff out of the park. I mean, Stampin' Up is way better than what I used. And look at this color. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is beautiful. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Look at that one. Oh. And then I got some ombre type rainbow glimmer paper. They call it rainbow glimmer, but in my eyes it looks like ombre because it's got that from one color blended to another to another. It's just the same one. There's just a couple of each, so that's what it is. So, and I thought this would be cute with my peacock die from Picket Fence Studios, I think. I think that's why I have the peacock die from. So I thought that would look cute. I thought this would look it was like screaming at me going, use me for the peacock die. It's like those two were like screaming at each other, then having a meeting together, and then all of a sudden it was like this was screaming at me going, hey, we had a meeting together and I was told to, you know, da-da-da. It's kind of funny. Okay, now my other stuff. Let's see if I can grab it before it falls. So I made a card last night. Working on a card for Ramona's mom. And I thought this would look pretty for her because I know she likes the color purple. So I'm trying to do shades of purples along with shades of greens, you know, in between. So I'm watercoloring this. And I'm going to put a happy sentiment. I might stamp some other stuff. I'm not sure yet. But this is a Gina K kit. So these are the dies. This is the free thing. This is the umbrella. This is the beach chair. Or the beach umbrella. And the chair that comes with it. And that's the chair die. And the umbrella stand. It should cut out a piece of paper. And these are all the dies for everything. Even all the sentiments. So you don't have to fussy cut those out. So this is a stencil set. It's called Summer Bouquet Layering Stencils. I have not played with it yet, but I'm going to in a video. I always do. This is, as you can see, I've already used it. There you go. And I can't wait to use that red cardinal. Can't wait to play with the bike. But the bike, if you look at the bike is more of a silhouette, I think. It feels like I'm gonna have to test it out. But I feel like I need to do some inking and then stamp in black or something. I don't know. Because like this, when I stamped this with that VersaFine black onyx, I don't know. It felt like most of it was, I mean, I watercolored it, but I felt like most of it was already colored, and I'm like, am I gonna have to stamp in different colors with this stuff? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I just love it. I love the succulents on here. I mean, they're just pretty. But I'm going to use this sentiment on Ramona's mom's card, lifting you up in prayers. But I thought that would be a perfect sentiment for her. And then, yeah. And then this one will be fun to play with. And I have a family member that loves to get beach themed cards for me for her birthday, because she loves the beach just as much as I do. Well, her and her husband, got married at the beach on a cruise. So they got married at the beach. And then, yeah, so she loves anything and all things beach themed. So I bet you anything in their house is beach themed. I guarantee it. If we ever go to their house, it'll be beach themed. So she loves all of her cards that I make her that are beach themed. So I think this year, this is going to be her card. Little island. Oh, the beach, sunset maybe. And I think I'm going to use this and use all these palm trees and boost it up. That'll be fun. Can't wait. So, yeah. So, anyways, I think that was it, y'all. So, I'm not going to sit here and craft, or this video is going to be forever and ever long. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I will talk to y'all later. Oh my, hour and 5 minutes. Oh goodness gracious. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a good rest of the Sunday and happy crafting. And you know what? Keep crafting even if it hurts. Love y'all. Bye.